Welcome to the Sit Down with Jordan Glickman. This is where I'll be bringing on young entrepreneurs to share their stories about where they started and where they are now. We're all equals, but some of us have had different chances. Great or small, we've all had chances. The difference between us and you is that we decided to execute them.
Here we go.
Alrighty guys, welcome back to the second Sit Down YouTube, and I'm here with my boy Nick Mbonu, and we are about to talk some deep stuff and just how he started as an amazing but young entrepreneur. So Nick, go ahead, take it away.
I guess I'll start from the beginning, man. Basically, I was working at a food line just like any other regular person. I was making $7.25 an hour. Bi-weekly, I'd probably make right around $180 to $200, and after gas. After buying the stuff that I wanted to buy, and I was an avid sneaker collector back when I was 16, 17 years old. So those sneakers cost around $180. Yeah. So my paycheck's gone.
Yeah. Even going back to that part, you're talking about gas, taxes, all those things, and you're getting paid $7.25 an hour. You're literally, if you guys really think about it, even if you're making $9 or $10 an hour, think about after taxes, gas, probably one meal per day. You're really limiting yourself and saying that your self-worth per hour is $5 an hour, $3 an hour, $7 an hour.
Pretty much.
You are worth 1,000,000 times more than that. You just have to find it. But Nick,
But yeah, like I was saying, man, I was making pretty much $5 an hour.
Yeah, we've all done it. All done it.
I was making $5 an hour, and I just wanted too many things.
Yeah.
And I realized really quickly that I wasn't gonna get there working. Thinking that $5 an hour.
Absolutely.
So what I did was I quit my job. I was 17 years old at the time. I quit my job. I sold my sneaker collection, and I started a business.
Okay.
And I started from there.
So you told me one time that you actually took a loss on your sneakers. So
yeah, dude. The first time I sold all my shoes, I think I got around $1,000, $2,000 for all my shoes. And y'all might think it's a lot of money. It's really not that much money when it comes to you got to go in, buy more shoes, and sell more shoes. So yeah, I lost right around $1,500.
Yeah.
And I did that from I was ordering from a supplier I had no clue about. It was a first time order, and it's usually sketchy when it's a first time order. And I ended up ordering about 10 pairs of just straight fake shoes. And I had no more money left after I ordered the shoes, so I'm like, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I'm screwed.
So Nick, so pretty much let me get this straight, is you took a great risk when you were 17 years old, and
pretty much.
Correct? So guys, look at that. He was 17 years old, took a huge risk, and if you guys think about it, if you are 13 watching this video, or you are as old as 25 years old, before you have a family, this is the time to take risks. Now is the time. You have nothing to lose. If you have 10 grand in your bank account and you lose it tomorrow, so what? You have the ability to lose all of that and take the risk and jump for things that you want to, because you don't have a family to support and things like that, etc., etc.
Exactly.
And so, Nick, going off of that, so guys, he lost pretty much 75% of his, all the money that he had in his bank account. Yeah, he lost
everything, man.
So he lost almost everything. But let him tell you where he's at now. So
going back to the point where I lost everything, I'm gonna kind of tell you guys how I kind of rebuild from that point, to kind of show you guys where if you do lose everything, it's not over. I promise you, it might seem like it's over, it's not over. So I had probably about, after all expenses and everything, eating, food, and of course I had to close myself, I probably had about $200.
Yep.
So what I did, I came to campus, I was a freshman at the time, and I set up flyers everywhere on campus.
Yep.
And I was like, we'll buy your shoes for cash. And I just bought, that first night I just bought everybody's shoes up who hit me up on over email, and just like that, I was back in business.
So talk a little bit more about your business, or even other businesses you've started or even are aspiring to start.
Basically right now, I kind of took a back seat on the shoe thing. I've been doing that for 4 years, making thousands of dollars a month. But right now, I'm currently, I'm hosting this concert.
All right, my bad. Camera cut off, guys, just like it does in all other videos and stuff occasionally, but not a big deal. So pretty much right back to it. Concert, September 3rd, OT Genesis coming to town. Game day tailgate. Pig County Fairgrounds, transportation, all that good stuff. Hit me or Nick up for tickets, and we will definitely hook you up.
Yes, sir.
And so pretty much, let me say off of this real quick, is that Nick, you pretty much did almost 90% of the work bringing him to town, literally paying, you know, all the money to get him here, all the promotions, everything, right?
I did a good bit of work, but I mean, I'm not gonna discredit the people who did help me.
So,
you know, and I had a lot of help from a lot of friends, so including you big time.
Yeah, so absolutely, and so I mean, even, you know, whether it's Photoshop or things like that that I've personally helped him out with or other people have, it's also the money to bring a major rapper to town for a concert is a lot of money. And so, you know, I know you fronted a lot of your money as well, but you've also reached out to people like myself and other friends for the investment, you know, and
exactly.
You know, you provided us a little return on it, but that's besides the fact. The point is, guys, is that you can't just do everything by yourself. You're gonna need help from other people to be great one day. And so that's what Nick's done. He's reached out to me for help. I've reached out to other people for video editing help, things like that occasionally. And we both have invested in another friend, Hansel. He may be on here one day. He's kind of out of town, out of state occasionally, all that good stuff. But you know, buys and sells foreclosed homes and flips them, and he has done extremely well. His partner, Anthony Gomez. And you know, the whole idea is that we're all in a circle. We're all helping each other and stuff. And it's
like
just,
a little community.
It is, you know, and I mean, it's amazing that we're all here for each other and we're all able to help each other. But guys, reach out. You know, if you're into shoes, you're into training, you're into buying and selling homes, music. I mean, I will have an array of people on here within the next month, hopefully. But reach out to us. You know, we're here to help you. We are, you know, this is supposed to be hopefully the best of the best that I can find here at ECU of young entrepreneurs. I'm definitely not going to be the biggest and best entrepreneur. Nick may be, he may not be.
I hope so.
But I mean, that's what we aspire to be. But the whole point is that we are trying, you know, and that's what we're trying to get you to do. It's motivational, or trying to hopefully be motivational to get you to do your own thing. And so Nick, go ahead, back to what you are doing. You know, you're doing a concert now,
yeah.
And you've done the shoe business. I mean, we'll talk a little bit more about you.
So basically, I'm still running the shoe business. Just kind of took a back road on it. 100% of my focus right now is on the concert, and when that blows by, I'm looking into doing a little bit of rental properties.
Okay.
Hopefully to start here in Greenville pretty soon. And I am working on this application. Hopefully, we'll hit you guys' phone fall 2017. Keep an eye out for that.
So look at that, guys. I mean, just even an idea for an app. That can make so much money if you do so well. And you know, you think of ideas, you're like, oh man, this would be a good idea. Execute it, or even just talk to someone like me or him on how could I actually execute it? How could I get an app developer? I mean, you have developers you can just find on Google and be a few $1,000s, or if you know somebody who knows people who work in the Philippines that could do it extremely cheap, I mean, there you go. And that's what we're supposed to be, your connections, hopefully.
Exactly.
You know, if you think that it's hard to find the connections, hopefully the people I bring onto this channel will be those connections for you. So, but keep going. I know you have so much to eat, so.
Another thing I've done, me and my sister, she basically helps me out a little bit with social media advertising, and what that is, and what we do is basically we create Instagram accounts that kind of give off a vibe for one single crowd. So say it's like an Instagram for basketballs or something. Say you're a fan of basketballs, it's Instagram for basketballs. I don't have a basketball Instagram, but that's just an example. And you know, we have over 2 million followers on 10 different accounts. And
So the amazing thing I learned from this is that, and I didn't know this for the longest time, is that, so if I owned an Instagram with 2 million followers and he owned one with maybe 50,000, he could reach out to me and be like, hey Jordan, can you post this? And I'll be like, yeah, sure, $300 an hour. Guys, that may seem like a lot, but that's literally baby money. And that's not just because, oh, we have money, but that's how the business works. You know, that's how it works. So, and how old's your sister?
my sister's 14.
She's 14, and this girl is racking
so
in the
yeah,
cash,
y'all think
you know?
we're grinding? She's grinding.
She is the grinder. So exactly. So I mean, that's unbelievable. 14 years old, and I personally know a few other very young people doing just as much, if you know, probably less or more, whatever it is. But I don't want to compare anybody because we're all doing the most that we can do. But that, I mean, that's just unbelievable. So
It's crazy.
absolutely. So let's see. Well, maybe a little bit more about like your future aspirations of what you want to do. Finish off with.
Man, the sky's the limit for me, man. Honestly, I'm just looking. My goals in life is just wealth, health, and happiness. As long as I can get wealth, health, and happiness, I'm fine. I'm not looking for a specific business to start. I'm not looking for, you know, a specific job to have. I'm looking for wealth, health, and happiness. And if money brings me wealth, health, and happiness, or if, you know, exercising, working out, that's what I'm gonna do.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, shoot, Nick makes a ridiculous amount more money than me, but the thing is that both of us are just as happy enjoying what we do. You know, he loves startups and things like that. I personally have a small love for startups, but I have a bigger love for helping people and a passion for seeing their lives literally change in front of me.
Exactly.
So, you know, I mean, I'm not going to talk about this too much yet, but I am actually going to be franchising a small business starting, I believe, well, actually probably be about the time this video drops, but it'll be starting up pretty soon, and that will actually be creating jobs for high school students, possibly some college students, but you know, I mean, it's just, you know, for me, it's a cash cow, but at the same time, I have a love for helping other people, and so
you get to change other people's lives.
Exactly.
It's not always a, you know,
fulfillment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes helping somebody out is the fulfillment. So.
Exactly.
And if you can make money and help somebody out at the same time, nothing beats that.
Exactly.
Nothing beats that.
Exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead and link in right here on the screen Nick's Instagram, website.
Hey, follow me, guys. Don't play games. Follow me.
All of that good stuff. We're gonna get it right here on the screen, guys. And that's pretty much it until next time. And honestly, we'll probably do some short follow-ups, you know, with the people that have already been on the show, Kyle, now Nick, and just see where they're at, if they've changed things, and you know, just tell us what you guys want to see. So, out.
Here we go.